When Tiger mom Amy Chua got attacked on all those mommy blogs for her take no prisoners parenting style, her teen daughters were the first to rush to her defense, and that made us want to hear more from the kids that are the subject of all these experiments in parenting and have them weigh in on the big question: is there a right way to raise successful kids? Juju put that question to three highly accomplished teenagers. She's here to tell us what she found, and these kids were raised in very, very different styles.
Very different ways. And I think what the intensity of the Tiger Mom debate showed us was the fact that, understandably, parents are passionate about parenting. Now, parents are arguing and blogging and opining away on what's the best way to raise kids, whether you be hardcore or laissez-faire. But we sat down with the kids themselves, who had some surprising insights.
Three highly successful teens raised in three wildly different ways. What makes them tick? Shani Lee was raised by a Tiger mom, a straight-A student headed to the Ivy Leagues to study engineering. Columbia's giving her a full scholarship.
Did your mom let you play any sports?
No.
Did she let you have sleepovers?
No. Well, I had one, but that was like in middle school, but it was at our house. When I was younger, she would make me do practice work when I get home. So it actually started when I was 5 years old.
Extra work at 5 years old?
Yeah, kindergarten. I would come home and I would start doing math problems.
Monica Pabin's parents might be called hippie style. Her brother was valedictorian, and she too is a straight-A student who plays 3 sports.
What makes your parents hippie parents?
Well, they let me pretty much do anything I want. Like, if I don't interfere with family time, I can just do whatever I want.
They don't force you to do homework?
No.
In fact, quite the opposite, right?
Yeah, she actually tells me to take a break and play video games.
John Ferrari gets mostly A's and loves computers. His parents are very protective, aka helicopters.
We're referring to your mom as a helicopter mom. Is that fair?
I think it's fair.
How come?
Yeah, she's always hovering over me. She always likes to remind me what to do and tell me what to do. One of the upsides is that since she's always guiding me, I really don't have to do that much on my own.
All 3 feel high expectations from their parents. Child development experts say that's a good thing, as long as there's not too much pressure.
A B was not acceptable.
Not for a 3rd or 4th grader, no.
Yeah.
I was so scared when I came home with a B in high school.
What were you afraid of?
I don't know, just like disappointment maybe, or like I probably could have done better maybe, but...
So, Shani talked about the pressure of the B. Your parents don't even ask you about your grades.
They only asked about the 1 C I got in my entire life.
So if your parents aren't helicoptering over you and they're not pushing you, what motivates you?
I don't know, I just like learning, I guess. I mean, why not? Why not get the A?
But where did you get that message?
I have no idea. I think maybe from my friends. I mean, I hang out with all the like smart kids.
Picking the right friends, say parenting experts, is a keystone to a healthy childhood.
John, let's talk about your social life. Do you have a lot of slumber parties at your friend's house?
No, not really.
Why?
I guess my mom really feels that she's very protective, so she doesn't really like me going over other people's house. I have a small group of close friends.
Do you feel like the world's a scary place? If it's a place that you need to be so protected from?
I think so, because every time I go out on my own, I get, scared. I feel very uncomfortable, and I kind of feel that I should, have someone watching me.
It's a classic nature versus nurture debate. How much of parenting is temperament, and how much is actually parenting?
And do you feel like the world is a scary place that you need to be protected from?
Not at all. I feel the exact opposite, actually. I want to explore the world.
Do you see the world as a competitive place?
Yeah. My mom told me, like, okay, I'm preparing you. The reason why I'm so strict with academics is because I have to prepare you. You have to do well enough to be able to compete in the global workforce, basically.
You're a teenager. Why are you worried about the global workforce? I was raised as a tiger cub, and I swore I would never raise my kids this way. I hated it. You don't feel that way?
No, not really.
Why?
I think it helped me.
You would push them in the same way that you were pushed?
I would push them academically. Clubs and sports, and they can do whatever they want in that aspect.
No B's.
No B's.
Ouch. You know, I asked each of the kids to grade their parents, and the hippie parent got an enthusiastic A+. The helicopter got an A, and the tiger mom got an A as well, as you could see there. But there are some universal parenting concepts that this brings up, one of which is high expectations, we mentioned in the piece, the value of hard work, and teaching your kids the pleasure of mastering some sort of event through that hard work. But they say avoid humiliation, which is why the tiger mom got all that heat, remember, for calling her kid garbage and being so hard on her.
You also made that other important point about how the friends and peers can make such a big difference as well.
Absolutely. It will help define who you are by who you hang around with.
Okay, Judy Chang, thanks very much. That was fascinating.